Okay, students, in this session, we are going to start with the top 10 tricks to find out the oxidation number. So before proceeding, I hope all of you know the oxidation number. Okay. So if you don't know, just make a note of it. All of you should present this session with the notebook and pen and write everything with the neat and clean handwriting so that it should be easy for you during revision and before participating in the examinations. Okay. So the notes only will help you in the last moment. Maintain proper notes. First of all, what is oxidation number? Okay. Oxidation number is the charge basically. Most of the students only know that oxidation number is the charge. But how it is able to get the charge? It is the charge gained by any element. It is a charge gained by any element after the all other elements are removed along with their charges. For example, if I say let me take an example of, okay, just a minute. So if I say I will take a SO4, okay, SO4 2 minus. So most of the students have wrong impression that this is itself is oxidation number. No, it is not the oxidation number. It is the charge. So most probably charge will be oxidation number in this case, like Cl minus charge itself will be oxidation number. That's why I am going to emphasize what is the difference between the oxidation number and charge. Okay. For that, whatever the top 10 tricks I am going to tell you will be highly useful. Okay. So in this condition, charge is not oxidation number. In this condition, charge will be oxidation number. So what is the definition of oxidation number? Oxidation number is the charge available on any element after removing all other elements with their charge. Like if I say sulfur oxidation number. So to find out the sulfur oxidation number, I have to provide the charge of the oxidation number of the oxygen, and leftover charge must be equal to -2. So sulfur, and it is a universal fact, and some more anomalies are also there. Like oxygen charge will be -2. So then you will get the sulfur oxidation number will be how much? +6. Okay. So that is the difference between the oxidation number and charge. So in case of the complex ion, you have to write the charge of few element. Then you will be able to get the oxidation number of the unknown element. Okay. So at the end of the session, I will be giving you some topic-based DPP that will be useful for you to practice after the session. Okay. So just time I am clearing these drawings. All of you make a note of it. Oxidation number is the charge left over on the particular element after assigning the charge to all other elements. Okay. So we are going for the next and very first trick. Okay, very first trick of the oxidation number. How to find out the oxidation number? The very first rule is oxidation number of all elements. First trick is oxidation number of all elements in their elementary state. Okay, elementary state and compound state. So most of you are not aware about this. There is every element can exist in the compound state. Element can exist in what state? Compound state. Okay. One is called as a compound state, another is called as a elementary state. Okay. So elementary state does not restrict about the number of atoms. It will restrict about the type of atoms. Okay. So suppose if I write oxygen, this is an element. If I write O2, this is also element. If I write O3, this is also element. But as soon as, suppose oxygen not a problem, but if I write carbon, now it will be in the compound state, okay? Because it contains two different elements. When two different elements combine together to give a substance, then it is called as a compound state. Here see, three oxygen atoms are there, but type is only one. Therefore, it is called as a elementary state. So there is no restriction on number of atoms, and restriction is only on the type of atoms. So any substance which contain only one type of atom are called as a elementary state. Any substance which contain more than one type of atom is called as a compound state. Okay. So here I am writing some examples. Suppose if I write sodium, it is elementary state. If I write Fe, it is an elementary state. If I write O2, elementary state. If I write O3, elementary state. If I write P4, elementary state. If I write S8, elementary state. These are all elementary state. And according to the first trick, oxidation number of all of them will be how much? Zero. Oxidation number of all element will be how much? It will be zero. I think first trick is clear to all of you. Make a note of it. First trick is oxidation number of all elements in its elementary state equal to zero. The first trick I think understood. Take a screenshot or you can write it on your notebook. If time permits, then we are going for the next screen. Okay. So I am erasing this and going for the next screen. So what will be the next trick? See, the next trick itself is for the oxidation number of alkali metals. Okay. So oxidation number of alkali metals are, again it will be zero. First drop it will be 0 and +1. Okay. So 0 in which state? 0 will be in the elementary state. 0 in elementary state and +1 in compound state. +1 in the compound state. Okay. So second tick I think understood. Oxidation number of all alkali metals are 0 and +1 in elementary and compound state respectively. Okay. So suppose if I write, just now I told you sodium. Okay. Oxidation number will be 0. But as soon as if it comes as a sodium chloride, it is in compound state. Now its oxidation number will be how much? +1. Okay. And memory trick I told you, I think, Leena. Okay. What is the memory trick? Leena ki rub say Ruby is a friendship. Okay. What is the memory trick I told you? Leena ki. Okay. So Leena ki Ruby. Okay. Sorry. RB means Ruby. Okay. I will write it here itself. Leena ki RB means you will remember as a Ruby and you will remember as a say. Okay. Leena ki Ruby is a friendship. This is F stands for friendship. So these are the elements which will show the 0 oxidation state in the elementary and +1 oxidation state in the compound. Okay. Make a note of it very fast. Okay, then we are going for the next slide, second trick. Okay, then third trick is oxidation number of all alkaline earth metal. Oxidation number of all alkaline earth metal. Oxidation number of all alkaline earth metal. Okay, alkaline earth metal again will be first here itself. First itself will be 0. Okay. So what will be the first answer? First answer will be 0. Or what is the first answer? 0 and +2. Okay. Here it will be in what answer? Elementary state. Elementary state. And here in the compound state. The second thing what you will write? Compound state. Okay. The next one will be compound state. Again, if I take calcium, okay, if alone calcium is there, what will be the oxidation number? 0. But the same calcium in the compound state, calcium oxide, here oxidation number is going to be +2. Okay. Memory trick, beta, mange, car, scooter, bap, Raji. Okay. Beta, Mangi, car, scooter, Bap, Raji. So these are the elements are collectively called as what? Alkaline earth metal. All of them will show 0 oxidation state in the elementary state and compound state it will be +2. Okay. You can write over here beta, mange, car, scooter, bap, raji. Oxidation number 0 in elementary state and +2 in the compound state. Okay. Take a screenshot or make a note, that up to you. I think all tricks you are able to understand and making the notes. Now we are going for the next trick, that is trick 4, oxidation number. This is the very highly influential, highly important, most useful trick. Okay, oxidation number of oxygen are 0, -2, -1 and -1/2. Okay, in what? First one will be very simple. In elementary state, and in the oxide, -2 in where? Oxides, -1 where? Peroxides. Okay, and -1 to where? Superoxide. Okay, don't worry, I will give you the sufficient examples. Superoxides. Okay, 0, -2, -1 and -1/2 in elementary, oxide, peroxide, superoxide. Okay, so I will take simple examples. For example, oxygen. Oxidation number will be 0. And if I write Na2O, this is called as a sodium oxide. Oxidation number will be -2. If I write Na2O2, this is called as a sodium peroxide. Otherwise, I will write the well-known and most frequently asked example, that is hydrogen peroxide, will be useful for you to memorize. Okay. So what is the hydrogen peroxide? And superoxide, potassium superoxide. Okay, so I will be writing the oxidation number here. So oxidation number of oxygen, here it is going to be 0. So you will get confusion, I will write as a 0. Okay, here oxidation number will be -2. Here oxidation number will be -1. Here oxidation number will be -1/2. Okay, -1/2. Is it understood? So what are the things? Sorry, actually this is not memory trick. These are the things you will memorize. Confusing one will be Na2O2, also called as a sodium peroxide. BaO2 is called as a barium peroxide. Hg2O2 is not peroxide. Okay, this is the where most of the students are mistaking. This is mercurous oxide. Okay, so note down this, make a note of it. Okay, now let's go for the next one. Trick number 4 is very important. Oxygen oxidation number 0, -2, -1, -1/2 depending on the type of oxide. Okay, so next one we are going for the oxidation number of halogen. Okay, what is the next one we are going to start? Oxidation number of halogen. So before going further, I think all of you are aware what are the halogen. Okay, halogen are fluorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. These are called as what? Halogens. Fluorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. What is the memory trick? F stands for first class bread I ate. First class bread I ate. They are called as a halogen. Okay. So their oxidation number will be 0, -1, +1, +3, +5 and +7. Okay, 0, -1, -1, +1, +3 and +7. Okay, so let me take some examples. Suppose if I take Cl2, okay, what is the oxidation number of chlorine? 0. HCl, oxidation number of chlorine will be -1. HOCl, +1. HClO2 +3, HClO3 +5, HClO4 +7. Okay, so these are the examples. Here I am writing the oxidation number of chlorine. Okay, To support my answer, oxidation number will be 0, -1. Here oxidation number will be +1. Here oxidation number will be +3. Here oxidation number will be +5. Here oxidation number will be +7. Okay. Now here out of the all halogens will show the oxidation state, but there is an exception. What is that exception? Fluorine will never show positive oxidation state. Okay, fluorine will never show positive oxidation state. Will never show positive oxidation states. Okay, so it will always show either 0 or maximum of -1. Okay, or maximum -1. Or maximum -1. And astatine we are not able to find out, but as of now there is no proof for that it will not show positive oxidation states. Okay, if their compounds are formed, definitely we will be able to show that it is also showing the positive oxidation number. Okay, so next, coming to the next one, made a note of it, I think. Okay, next let us see the sixth rule, oxidation number of hydrogen. Okay, what is the next one? Oxidation number of hydrogen. Oxidation number of hydrogen will be how many oxidation state it will show? I think all of you are expecting here itself. Oxidation number of hydrogen will be 0, -1 and +1. Okay, 0 will be always, what is the example? Elementary state. Okay, and -1 will be in the metal hydrides. In what hydrides? Metal hydrides. Okay, +1 will be where? Non-metal hydrides. +1 will be where? Non-metal hydrides. Non-metal hydrides. Okay, I think all of you are able to understand it. Okay, so here examples. Elementary state, as usual, how many elements must be present? Only one, that is hydrogen. Okay, metal hydrides, calcium hydride. Okay, and next one, non-metal hydrides. Let us take H2S. Okay, so here what will be the oxidation state of hydrogen? Okay, in this condition, what will be the oxidation state? 0 in elementary state. Here it is a metal. So once it is a metal, then oxidation number of hydrogen will be how much? -1. Here it is a non-metal. It is a non-metal. When hydrogen available with non-metal, hydrogen oxidation number will be how much? +1. Hydrogen oxidation number will be +1. Okay. Made a note of it, I think. Okay, next let us go for the next principle. Then our trick 7, sum of the oxidation number of both elements in binary molecule. So before proceeding, you should have an idea what do you mean by binary molecule. Okay, binary means 2. So in that molecule there should be only 2 elements. Okay, so before proceeding, I want that you should have some examples. Calcium oxide, only 2 elements are there. Aluminium nitride, only 2 elements are there. Okay, sodium chloride or sodium bromide, only 2 elements. Okay, these are called as what? Binary molecule. Okay, so what is the first sentence? Sum of the oxidation number of both elements in binary molecule is, what is the answer here? 0. Sum must be what? 0. And oxidation number of each element same in magnitude. Magnitude will be what? Same. Okay, same in magnitude but opposite in sign. Okay, what is the fill up here? Opposite in sign. Suppose first example what I took here, calcium oxidation number also 2, oxygen oxidation number also 2. Magnitude wise both of them are same, but here sign will be plus, here -1, and sum of the both, how much you are getting? 0. Add, when you add both of them, how much you are getting? You are getting 0. So let us take another example of aluminium nitride. Nitrogen will be -3, aluminum will be +3. Magnitude is same, but sum will be 0. Same way NaBr, bromine -1, sodium +1, sum will be 0. Magnitude is same. Okay, make a note of it. Fatafat made a note of it. Okay, now let's go for the next one. Eighth trick. So we are left over with only 3 more tricks. Let us complete it faster so that we can have maximum number of questions discussed. Okay. Okay. Trick 8. What is the trick 8? Sum of the oxidation number. Sum of the oxidation number of all elements in any molecule. Okay. So you can take any molecule. Let me take simple example of NH3. Okay, so what after adding, so nitrogen oxidation number will be -3, hydrogen oxidation number just now I told you +1 for each hydrogen. Okay, into 3, how much you will get? +3. So -3 when added with the +3, -3 when added with the +3, how much you are going to get? 0. Okay, sum of oxidation number of all element in any molecule is 0. Okay, for example, if I take CaCl2, calcium oxidation number already we have seen +2, and chlorine oxidation number will be -1. -1 into number of chlorine are 2. So this will be -2, -2 and +2. How much we are getting again? 0. In any molecule, sum of the oxidation number of all element will be how much? 0. I think these are the sufficient examples now. Okay, take a note of it. Then we will go for the rule or trick number 9, which is mostly useful. Oxygen oxidation number and trick number 9 and 10 are very important. Okay, so here you can say oxidation number of any element in the elementary ion is equal to its charge. Is equal to its what? Charge. Because elementary means only one ion is there. Okay, suppose if a father have only one son, so father property is equal to son's property because only one son is there. Same way, only one element is there. That condition charge itself is equal to its oxidation number. Okay. Suppose if I write ferrous, this already I have told you in the very beginning of our batch. Ferrous. Ferrous stands for Fe plus 2. So here this plus 2 itself is a charge, but here we can say oxidation number. Today also in the beginning of while giving the definition of oxidation number, I told you oxidation number is equal to charge in some condition. What is that condition? Elementary ion. Okay, but the same iron, if I happen to write it as a ferric, same iron if I happen to write it as a ferric, okay, when I say ferric means it will be +3. So here this charge itself will become as a oxidation number. Charge itself will become as a oxidation number. Okay, so other than the ferrous and ferric, you can find the same thing in the copper also. Okay, so if I write cuprous, that will be different. If I write cupric, that will be different. So cuprous stands for the Cu plus 1. Don't think that always us will be +2 and it will be +3. So it depends on the individual element also. But one thing is sure, us will be lowest of possible and it will be highest of possible. Okay. In cuprous ion, oxidation number is equal to +1. In cupric ion, oxidation number of copper will be +2. Okay. Okay, we are in the final trick, and after this, what we are going to do? We are going to some topic-based DPP. Okay. So here, sum of the oxidation number of all elements in complex ion. Okay. So before that complex ion, we have already studied the elementary ion. If an ion is formed by one type of element, then it is called as a elementary ion. If an ion is formed by more than one type of element, then it is called as a complex ion. Okay, so you should know the difference between, we should know the difference between the complex ion and what? Complex ion and elementary ion. Okay, so suppose if I write S2 minus, okay, if I write S2 minus, this will be elementary ion. If I write SO4 2 minus, then it will be complex ion. Okay, so if I write Cl minus, then it will be elementary ion. But if I write ClO4 minus, then it is called as a complex ion. Then it is called as what? Complex ion. These are the difference between the elementary ion and complex ion. Elementary ion and complex ion. So in elementary ion, when I add oxidation number of all element, okay, oxidation number of all element, how much we should get? It's equal to its charge. Okay, what should be here? It should be equal to its charge. So that means when I add oxidation number of chlorine and 4 oxygen, then oxidation number must be, sum of them must be equal to how much? -1. Okay, I think trick 10 is understood to all of you. Just make a note of it. Complex ion, definition of complex ion. Now we are going to start with the DPP. So let's start with the one by one question. Very few question of level 1 question I have given you. First question is find the oxidation number of nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen and ammonium ion. So few might not be able to solve because we don't know what is ammonium ion. Okay, ammonium ion is called as a NH4 plus. So here last rule, what is that last rule says? What is the last trick? Complex ion, sum of the oxidation number nitrogen plus 4 into hydrogen must be equal to how much? +1. And nitrogen we don't know. 4 into hydrogen when it starts staying with the non-metal will be how much? +1. So is equal to +1. So nitrogen is equal to +1 is already there. When it goes this side, it will be -4. So first answer will be how much? -3. Oxidation number of nitrogen in ammonium ion will be how much? -3. In ammonium ion will be how much? -3. Okay. Now let me check with the nitrite ion. These are all we have discussed in the very first sessions of our batch. Okay. So NO2 minus, sorry, nitrate. So in nitrate, it will be NO3 minus. Okay. So here what I will write? Nitrogen plus 3 into oxygen is equal to how much it should be? -1. Okay. So nitrogen I have to find out. 3 into oxygen oxidation number will be how much? -2 is equal to -1. So this -6, if it goes this side, then it will be how much? +6. Okay. -1 and +6. How much we will get? +5. So here oxygen oxidation number, how much we are getting? +5. Oxidation number of nitrogen in nitrate. Nitrogen in nitrate is how much? +5. Okay. And I will tell you the formula of nitrite. NO2 minus. फटाफट करके बताओ मुझे. What will be the oxidation number of nitrogen? So -2 into 2. Okay. Yes, very good. Fastest answer I am getting. Nitrogen plus 2 into oxygen is equal to -1. So 4 minus 4 that goes that side. Then how much you will get? +3. So here oxidation number of nitrogen will be how much? +3. Okay. So here again I am writing it here. Nitrogen oxidation number is -3 and +5 and +3. These are the answer. With this you can say nitrogen can show oxidation state wide variety. It can stay low as low as -3. It can go as high as the +5. It can go how much? As high as the +5 also. Okay, make a note of it. What is that? We are going for the next question. Find the oxidation number of carbon. is somewhat difficult as compared to the previous one, but I hope you will be able to solve it with the easiest and fastest means. Okay, so first carbon monoxide. Mainly you should know the formula also. This is according to the binary molecule. As per the trick of binary molecule, if it is -2, it will be equal in magnitude but opposite in charge. So this is the first answer. Okay, carbon suboxide. Carbon suboxide will be C3O2. What is the formula? C3O2. So as per the neutral molecule trick, 3 into carbon plus 2 into oxygen. Sum must be how much? It should be equal to 0. Okay. So 3 into carbon we wanted to find plus 2 into oxygen charge is how much? -2 is equal to how much? 0. Okay. So here 3 carbon is equal to how much you will get? Plus 4. So carbon will be plus 4 by 3. What is the answer? Plus 4 by 3. Okay. So here I am getting plus 4 by 3. Here I am getting plus 2. Now carbon dioxide is the easiest one. CO2. So here carbon you will directly I am writing. Is it okay for you all? Okay. Plus 4. -2 into 2 plus 2. Sorry. -2 into 2 minus 4. -4 and it will be plus 4. Okay. So next carbonate ion. Carbonate ion will be CO3 2 minus. So this is called as a complex. Complex ion, sum of the oxidation number must be how much? It should be equal to the charge. So carbon plus 3 into oxygen must be equal to the charge. Carbon plus 3 into oxygen charge will be -2. It will be -2. So carbon, how much we are getting? How much you are getting? Plus 4. Yes, if you are getting plus 4, you are correct. If you are not getting, you are wrong. Okay, so with this you can understand most prominent oxidation state of carbon is plus 4. Okay, next oxalate ion. So before that you should know what is oxalate ion. C2O4 2 negative. Oxalate ion is what? C2O4 2 negative. Okay. So C2O4 2 negative here 2 into carbon plus 4 into oxygen is equal to -2. So oxygen will be -8, goes that side +8. So +6 by 2. That means +3 will get. So in the oxalate ion it will be +2. So I think it is clear to all of you. I hope this session you all enjoyed and understood well. Now you will be able to solve all questions of basic level. This is the level 1 assignment and top 10 tricks of the oxidation number. Okay.